Okay, so in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to look how we can control a motor remotely, a motor, a DC motor that's connected to an Arduino, and then using the ESP8266, we're going to go out and pull the motor log text file. Now, one thing you may want to tell the students is that polling works, but it may not be the most efficient way of doing it. In a school environment, we very rarely get access to the router, and if we did, I don't think anybody would set up port forwarding for us. So we're kind of stuck using this. But you might want to explore with the kids a bit more on how they might use port forwarding doing this. All right, so we're going to go through this pretty quick because the expectation for this is that you're familiar with Arduino, you're familiar with C++, JavaScript, jQuery. So I'm not going to go into great elaboration other than just kind of pointing out some things as we go. All right, so first thing we're going to do, I bring in the software serial header file, the string header file. We're going to declare a global ESP serial. That's our Wi-Fi module, the 8266. We've got a couple strings here. We've got our pins for our motor. And then we're going to go through here and in our setup, just set up our output for our three different pins, set the direction we want, serial begin, just to the serial monitor, and then to our Wi-Fi module. And then these are the commands, and I would strongly suggest, if you haven't done so, you take a look at the physical labs and the ESP8266 lesson. That should make a lot of this a little bit more clearer for you. So we have some of the AT commands. We're just using the Hayes command set here. We're going to go out and we're going to read the motor log that we've got up there, and I'll show you in a moment how we get that going. And then here we have just, again, some more AT commands for it. We're going to go set up our get request. We're going to go through. Now, here's what we're doing. We're going to go out and do a get request on that read motor log. When it comes back in, we're going to check the motor state. And so we're going to get the index, it'll be right here at the beginning. We're going to move over 12. Then we're going to get our state 1 on. And then we're going to analog write to pin 9, speed of 255. And then if it's 0, motor off, just by going through and cutting out the speed. So then there's the send data. Again, as you read through it, it's all pretty straightforward. Let's go through here now. And let's actually let me plug in my board. And let's go through here and load it. And let's go see if I've got my monitor still up and going. Here's our monitor. And there we go. We're doing a reset. So these are the commands that are hitting our responses on the AT Hayes set to the ESP. Let me get my camera set up here so you can see the motor as it's going through. So we've got the video, and let me go ahead and I'm going to start the video now. And so you see the motor state is equal to 0. So let's go out here to our website, the remote control, motor control, and I've got the code posted here. Let's hit on. Then let's go back to the Arduino. Let's take a look at that. Now it's motor state equals 1. And there you go, that we've turned on the motor. And you see the motor spinning. So let's go through here now. And let me go here and hit off. So I set off on this. Let me go back and see if it picks up again. From time to time you might get an error, but it will go through and see we're connecting now. So let's go back out and see if we're sending the get request. We'll come through here. Receive 58. And sometimes, as you're sending across, it may or may not catch for you, and that's fine. It'll run through and it'll just keep trying again. So let's see what goes on here. We got our IP. Let's see here, refresh. And that's why we say that, the polling isn't the most straightforward for you here. It may take a little bit of time, but again, we're not probably going to get access to. So now we're sending it. And as we go and send it, motor state 0, and our motor will turn off. So again, it's not as clean perhaps, and I'm going to stop my video on this. It's not as clean perhaps as if we were doing uh, port forwarding, but it gets the job done. And especially if we are ever back in a situation where we're shut down again, the students at home could be doing different exercises this way. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video, and that's it for now.